So how important, because I met you, I guess, Essence Festival pre-pandemic. So how is it to be back, be in the flesh, meet everybody, because I know a lot of people during the pandemic, we saw you on the front lines. So I know. Yes. So how's it to be back post-pandemic, meeting everybody, people coming up to you because you was on the front lines for us?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Essence, first of all, I'm no stranger to Essence. Even, prior to the unfortunate murder of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, and that moment in the summer of 2020 that we had where we were really in the street, I have had other moments, the Women's March and working within civil rights for a long time. And so Essence is always family. It's like home for me. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be partying with my friends at night and being educated about women's issues. And now even the men's experience is happening. I just came from doing an incredible panel with Jeff Johnson, Lamont Rucker, and Affion Crockett, where we were talking about how black men can stand up for black women. So I see it's only better. And that's what you're supposed to do. When you come back after 2 years, you got to be bigger, stronger, and better. And that's what I'm experiencing this year.
So, of course, I have to ask, you was on the front line. What made you, because y'all was getting arrested, But honestly, seeing you all on social media, it made me go protest. I was like, if I get arrested, I just get arrested. They can get me out. So what even made you, knowing, people might get killed, you might get maced, you might get beat out there. What made you even okay, forget all that, I'm still going to go on for my people?
We're already dying. So we might as well go out in the war. We need to understand that there is a war that is happening, and we are the target in many ways. Black people, brown people, marginalized people, people who have low incomes. We are really on the table in terms of what countries and what white supremacy look like, what they're fighting over, right? It's over resources, and what is the biggest resource to America and to the entire world than black and brown bodies? And so we need to know that we are fighting. And I understand that it's scary. It's no joke. I wake up, people think they use this terminology that I'm a fearless leader. We all have fears. That's actually, it's an inaccurate description of what we are as leaders. We all deal with fears. But at the same time, I'm more afraid of dying on my knees. I'm more afraid of dying without fighting. I'm more afraid of what it will look like for generations to come to look back at me and say that it skipped a generation. The courage skipped the generation, right? Because we can't live on what Dr. King did, what Rosa Parks did, what so many other leaders have done before us. We've got to deal with our own struggle today. Dr. Angela Davis says it's our time, and it is. We're living in it. And so when folks say what I would have done then, you don't need to worry about then. We need to do it right now.
So is it important, because a lot of people, when celebrities come on band with the movement, a lot of people they just trying to get pressed or whatever. So how do you deal with the stigma? Because I know you have celebrity friends. So is it important to bring those celebrity friends to bring it more noticeable? Absolutely. And how do you all, or you all deal with they just trying to be in a press type thing?
I mean, you can't, one thing about this movement and also dealing with our own people, we're so traumatized and we've been hurt and harmed by so many people who show up for the moment, for the cameras, people who say they're going to give and they're going to support and that they have our backs and they don't, right? And so you can't blame black folks for being cautious of those who show up and how they're going to be consistent. But if you are in this work trying to make friends and trying to get everybody to like you, it's not going to happen. So you might as well just do what you came to do, what God has called you to do, and then leave the rest of it alone. It's going to be people that's going to have some things to say. And if you go on social media and read that, you need to know that it is only a small portion of what most people believe. Most people are happy to see Yandy and Portia and others like that stepping up and speaking out. But when you hear a few people crying out on the internet, sometimes it can make you feel like that's it. That's the whole world, all black people. And it's not. not. You got to focus on those who are giving you positive affirmations, and you can check out some of the critique to see whether there are things that you can maybe adjust to make things better, make the experience better for all those who are involved. But you can't please everybody, and I certainly have stopped even trying, because they tell me, oh, now you're a celebrity, you don't care about the people anymore. My celebrity didn't come from me just being out in the street trying to get known, taking pictures with people and showing up as a socialite. My celebrity came from the fact that people respect me, they know what I have done, and what better way than to be someone who is recognized for your work. And that is why I'm in the situation that I'm in,
And I agree with you. Like I said, thanks for interviewing with you. Can I get a quick drop real quick? Just say your name and you're tuned in to Noiretv.
Noiretv. Noiretv. I'm ready. Just say it. I'm ready. I'm holding it. Okay. What's good, family? I'm your girl, Tamika D. Mallory, and you are tuned in to Noiretv.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Noiretv, showing on Verizon Fios channel 269, Optimum channel 1100, and on Digicel. Or on our website www.noiretv.com, or download the app from the App Store or Play Store.